All set. And away they go. Broke well, but Midnight Hawk is slow into stride, and Midnight Hawk is last early. Chitu, meanwhile, is flying through, and Chitu goes on to lead them early. Declassify gets up second. Bahamian Squall on the far side. Indexical in the white blinkers is fourth. Mr. Sexy inside of him. At the rail comes Bellarmine. He's been pushed along in the green. Now Midnight Hawk is making ground fast, and Midnight Hawk in the red colours on the far side. Midnight Hawk's going all the way up to third. They've been followed by Broadway Empire. In behind that we have Magic Mark. On the far side is Unbridled's Note, has to go wide, but only 4 lengths covers all those runners. Another 4 back to Little Bit of Fun, and Syndicated is last. Really bunched with 3/8 to go. Chitu down at the rail. Unclassified between them. Bahamian Squall is in there. Broadway Empire 4 wide. On the far outside we have Unbridled's Note forced to go about 6 wide as they all line up here. Mr. Sexy is in right in behind those two, and Midnight Hawk, not his day today, he's dropped out. They come for home, and Chitu's the leader. Chitu in front, being chased by Bahamian Squall. Mr. Sexy's behind that, but it's Chitu in front. Late run from Magic Mark down at the rail. Chitu's holding on though, and Chitu's too far in front. They won't get to Chitu, and Chitu and Joel Rosario have won it clear. Bahamian Squall second, behind that Unbridled's Note, and then close Mr. Sexy and Magic Mark.
One thing you can't train into a horse, Kurt, is heart, and that's what this horse has. He is all heart. He found himself on the front end after a very sharp break, and from that point onwards, it was over.
You've talked to me about this horse before, Millie, about that very quality and trait that he has, that heart and that want and that desire, and I think that combined with the fact, the distance. I mean, this horse has always looked to me like a horse who would love 7/8 or a 1-turn mile. I think they found what he really wants to do. Not that he can't win going long, because obviously he has, but you can see what a good horse he is going 7/8. He beat a very good field, and he dusted him. I mean, it was a 1-horse race from the quarter pole home in 1:21 and 3.
That Sunland Derby, he ran 1 1/8 in 1:47 and 4, a legitimate time in that Grade 3 race. Came back in the Kentucky Derby. It was just simply too far for him. They'd given him the 6 months off. He looked, the way he was finishing up in his race too, he didn't look like he, was a tired horse off the 6-month layoff. He looked still like he was stretching and reaching across the wire as well as he was down the backside.
I mean, he finished strong, finished in 12 and change, really just pulling into the gallop out. I'm going to predict right now where we see this horse run, Millie, and you can hold me to this. December 26th, opening day in the Malibu. That is what we were going to see Chitu. I bet everything I have in my pocket today, and I brought some money today. I think that's where we might see this horse down the road.